Hello Gemini and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for June tarot reading, and your energy is the Six of Cups. There might be a lot of nostalgia. Maybe you're meeting up with a childhood friend or some siblings or family that maybe you haven't seen for a while, or cousins, things like that. Or just kind of reconnecting with your past, something to do with your childhood. All right, so let's see. What does Gemini need to know for June? Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, so like you're not necessarily feeling in a good way right now, but the outcome's looking good. It's just you don't see it at the moment because you're kind of focused on lack mentality right now. So you are coming up as the Four of Pentacles. So in this deck, to me, that represents just, feeling like you don't have enough, being a bit clingy, kind of hoarding, and you might kind of be, just feeling like you're not going to be taken care of. Maybe you're being a little bit stingy, a bit worried. Sorry, I shouldn't use that word, but like a little bit scared to kind of spend money because you don't have that faith that you're gonna, have enough. But also sometimes notice how her heart chakra is covered. It also might be like feeling a lack of love and connection and relationship stability in relationships and things like that. Or lack of stability in work. Now, just because someone feels that way doesn't necessarily mean it's true, okay? So all of this may have come from something in the past with the Page of Swords. So this could have been a message, for example, that was sent over phone, email, fax. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Barely anyone uses fax anymore. But anyway, some sort of message, or it could have something to do with a young child, potentially a young girl, that has, or maybe a message from a particular person or from a young air sign. Interesting. And what you need to know is the Seven of Pentacles. So even though you don't have everything you want now, this is a process and there's a bit of a lag effect or a delay, right? Right now, you're still focused on investing, whether this is investing in relationships, where you work, your skills with work, money and investments, and where you live. Not everything's going to come straight away. The amount of energy that you put into this, you will see it, but just it's like, there's a lag effect between when one plants the seed and harvests the field, okay? The energy in between is the High Priestess. So you might be getting a lot of intuitive messages, maybe some synchronicities, things like that. Also, this sometimes can represent a secret. There's maybe like a secret that you have that's making you feel this way potentially, or something from your subconscious, but it's ready to come up. The outcome is we've got the Magician. So I feel like everything is going to work out in your favor because, well, what you need to know is that you'll also be having a lot of love. Your community will be expanded. You're going to be spending a lot more time with friends and family. You might have more people at your home or go to more people's homes or just go to kind of larger group sizes where you're really feeling the love and you really feel cared for. And it's literally like the opposite of how you feel right now. Oh, and so whatever it is that you're investing in, whether it's a relationship where you live. So if it's a relationship, then this is the extended family and friendship group, right? That you're feeling the love. If this is work that you've been investing in, you're going to really get along with your colleagues and it's going to be a very healthy work environment. So that the environment's going to be very loving, whatever it is you're putting your time and energy into, and finances. Okay, you are also being aspected by the Ten of Wands. So there is an aspect where you feel like you are feeling burnt out. Look, things are going to turn out well, but you're beginning to feel burnt out, and you're realizing that maybe you're going to have to switch something up or not take on so much responsibility, not try and do everything yourself, okay? All right, let's see. Let's get some clarification cards for Gemini for this situation in June. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's a bunch of things I'm getting, but remember when we said like taking on responsibility? For some of you, that might be like when it comes to relationships. For many of you, it will be romantic, but it could be like friendship, but also business relationships. Like, I feel like you have to do everything and you just burn yourself out, and that's not sustainable in the long run, and you're definitely going to figure that out. I feel like you maybe if this is a relationship, maybe you're thinking about like positive relationships that you saw in the past, like when you were a young child, and you have an idea of like the type of relationship that you want, or if this is about work, it's about that, or if it's about a creative project or finances. Like you've seen an example, a positive example of this when you were young. And okay, so even though this is your energy overall for the month and you're not feeling in a good way, however, this is the energy about to come in, and that's the sun. This is, in my opinion, and many people's opinions, honestly, the best card in the deck. Happiness, joy, celebration. I think, that summer, I think if you have been kind of like keeping to yourself and keeping inside a little bit more and being a little bit scared about going out, like honestly, by the time you're out in the sunshine, you're going to be feeling so good and so connected to people, and it's just going to be awesome. Okay, and then also what you need to know is that Seven of Pentacles. So beginning to invest in whether this is work, relationships, finances, things like that. For some of you, it might be the physical body. And just to still be careful. Don't just if this is something to do with investments, don't put a huge amount of money in. Like, be conservative, be rational, be logical. You need to be stable. And the energy in between the High Priestess is being clarified by the Knight of Wands. So I feel like there might be more Freudian slips. So things coming up from your subconscious about what to help communicate to you what you want, like Freudian slips, or just kind of having these sudden inspired thoughts and ideas. And I would just roll with it. Your intuition might be really kicking off. You might be really tapping into that. Also, this is really cool. So the outcome is the Magician. You can pretty much get whatever you want and manifest whatever you want, and it's very positively clarified with that Nine of Cups, okay? By the way, because we've got that Ten of Wands energy, I feel like you have this belief that you have to do all the work or you have to protect yourself, and those beliefs are holding you back from getting what you want, but it's just temporary, right? Because you are going to get into really awesome manifesting power. And you'll be able to have many of your desires fulfilled. So I would just focus on what you want and how you want your life to look and how you want it to all be in balance, like all aspects of your life, because I feel like you're really going to be able to manifest that really well. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is being clarified by the Queen of Wands. So I feel like there might be a fire sign female or an older female that is within this community, whether it's work community, your neighborhood, or friendship and family, etc., that really kind of stands out and is almost like the mama bear and kind of brings people together. And there's going to be someone that's really going to help be kind of from what I understand, when a female is an alpha female, she's really good with organizing communities. So there might be someone in particular that's kind of helping everything be organized in a really positive way. All right, let's get some advice cards for the situation. Ooh, interesting. Okay. All right, so the first advice card, we've got the Ten of Wands. All right, so stop thinking that you're going to do everything yourself. It's, it's not sustainable, it's inefficient, and it's not self-loving, it's self-hating to expect yourself to do everything and to be everything for everyone. There are other people like that Queen of Wands energy, for example, who's happy to take the lead, who's very capable, right? And you know what? It's almost insulting to other people as well, if you think about it, because it's you can't trust them to even do one little task. You have to do everything, you know what I mean? And I think you're just going to burn yourself out if you keep going in that way. So you need to start asking for help. Stop taking on so much responsibility, okay? Whether this is in relationships or work. Second advice card, we've got the Six of Wands. It's very positive. It's a victory, happiness, joy, celebration, so that's great. Things are going to get better and better. Third advice card, we've got the Two of Wands. So you want to start focusing on what your future is, and that's really going to help this Magician manifesting energy, right? You need to have a vision. You need to start thinking what's my 2-year plan, even 2-month plan. But just kind of think about you need to figure out the direction that you want to go. Then once you're in that direction, you'll be able to manifest really well. Fourth advice card, we've got the Lovers. So this could represent a positive, very healthy, loving balance of the masculine and feminine that we all have within, and to try and maintain that. It could also be a message to work on your loving relationships. Most of you, it will be romantic, but it could be friend, family, etc. So just focus on healing those relationships. Easier said than done, I know. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That's all in the description below. I do monthly and mid-monthly readings, so definitely make sure you're subscribed. And it really helps, honestly, so much if you like and share. I really appreciate it. And if you're still here, secret bonus card. Ooh, the High Priestess. You're getting lots of intuitive messages. Listen to your dreams. Pay attention to synchronicities. You might want to meditate a bit more. Do your manifesting. Do your affirmations. Whatever it is that resonates with you that I just said, do that. Or find something else, okay? All right. Have a great month. Bye.